Hey,
Go
folks.
enjoy your bread and circus then.
Welcome back to Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. With us today, we have Just Josh in the house. What up, brother? How are you?
Hey, I'm good. Thank you for having me. I'm appreciating you guys so much. Thank you.
Oh man, it's really awesome to have you here. And brother, so much to talk about. We were just talking backstage. This live stream,
It's going to be the best.
I hope you guys are here
ever.
because we're going to be dropping truth bombs left, right, and center. We got epic people in the chat, POTB in the house, the Trout Slayers in the house, Random JL in the house, Texas Surplus Pro, something to watch, says hashtag free just Josh.
Stop it!
Virginia
Free
Bushcraft, what up, what up, what up? Everybody's here tonight. And we're going to talk about when all the guns are gone, folks. Because sooner or later, they're going to what? They're going to come take them all, right? We see what's going on in Canada. We see everything that's happening, and it just looks real bad, in my opinion. It looks real bad, especially what's going on in Canada. It freaks me out. It freaks me out, man. I don't like them messing with firearms because it's a very touchy subject. What are your thoughts on the Canadian thing, Josh?
So I was listening to something earlier today, and the video I was listening to, basically the guy was saying that they don't even have any of these incidents happening in Canada. So why is Canada taking the initiative? You know what I mean? So I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure there's stuff coming our way. I'm sure that they're maneuvering in the dark, in the night, and they're coming up with a plan, some type of scheme.
Congress is apparently ready to roll on some gun control measures. I saw in the news today. I mean, I know that we've already had some that were shot down, and it's hitting that tipping point, man. And it's only going to get more bumpy from here, folks. There's one thing I can assure you, that if gun confiscation is on the menu, there is going to be a whole lot of dead people. That's a guarantee. There are going to be a whole lot of dead people. One way or the other, there's going to be a whole lot of dead people because people really believe in the Second Amendment, and they are not going to let it go. And when they say from their cold, dead hands, I honestly believe that they mean it.
Come and take it.
Yeah, exactly. Moulin Labe tattoos and everything, bro.
Let's get some statistics.
The Livingston man.
All right, because I have a theory.
Down the rabbit hole. Oh man.
Statistics?
How many guns in America?
Oh Lord, here we go.
America's gun culture in 7 charts. I just want to know the fucking number.
That was only 6 days ago. That's BBC. Yeah, we gotta check this one out. Let's check the chat. Oh man, we got all kinds. Just exploring every path. What's happening? Vision preparedness. Princess Buttercup preps. What's up? Old Mutt. Texas Surplus Pro.
Okay, all right. This is
Deanna Walters. How are you? Copycat.
Via Wikipedia.
Trout Slayer. Canada is crony country.
These fucking numbers are encouraging. Okay.
Encouraging?
Yeah, drop it on him, Liz.
All right,
Drop it on him.
This is from Wikipedia, so everybody go ahead and take a shit on it.
All right, yeah.
Yeah. So in the United States of America, there are 393,347,000 people. There are 326,474,000 guns. That is, what the hell is this number? What are they calling this?
Wait, hold on.
Their estimate of civilian
firearms per 100 people. Okay.
America clocks in at 120.5.
Wow.
So,
man,
yeah, that's
we have all the guns. We have all the guns. Nobody else's numbers come close to this. Boom.
Yeah, 120.5
right there.
Guns per person in America.
Not per person.
Per 100 people.
Per 100 people, there are 120 guns.
We got spares.
If you lose yours, there's this pile you can just go to.
Yeah.
Get a fucking
So
Nobody's
that
touching these
statistic
numbers.
alone just takes a big old shit on gun control.
Not
Gotcha.
gun control, perhaps, but confiscation, I think, is out the window.
Oh,
Not
no.
in the face of those numbers.
CW 2.0. That will never happen.
You can't.
Never with the capital
Those
N.
things you just can. And what Mike talked about with the horrific toll that such a policy might endure, you can send out all the people you want to go ahead and confiscate the guns, but when no one
shows up for work the second day,
it's out the window because
what are you
like,
going to do then? You know, that's
I don't know who
ultimately
you
what it'll
think you're
boil
going
down
to get to do that, and it just at this point
boggles
can't
the
happen.
mind. Boggles the mind.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So when the guns are gone here, not
Who
very
is
likely.
second in this list? I mean, can we
Guys, look. Bam! What up? Where's Jeep? Where's Jeep at? Bam! 101. What is all right, so look.
hear me out?
America, USA. The wild, wild west. I'm sorry, but we need to just take that and embrace it to a certain extent.
Yeah.
We are the only country. Look, pew-pews, firearms, that is embedded in the fabric of who we are.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it wasn't the Second Amendment for just any reason. It was number 2. It was number 2. You're free to say what you want, and you're free to defend yourself.
The second guarantees all the rest.
Well, I believe that wholeheartedly. I really do. I really do. And we're watching them trample every other right that we have. So this is the only one that really restrains them, in my opinion.
The only one.
Yes.
Without this one, none of the others matter. Because
they
it
don't
can't be
exist
enforced.
anymore because you can't defend yourself against it.
3 dogs, what's good, homie?
3 Dogs says, "Hey, can you count ghosts?" You can't. You can't. And that's the whole thing. There's 120 guns for every person that they know about, that they sold, that they ran NICS checks on. But I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Can I ask the age-old, like cliched, like worn-out question?
Of course.
If you think that laws will control and like ban things and make them go away, I want you to just go ask drugs.
Yes.
That question.
Yes.
And in fact,
yes.
when you make like dumb laws that don't really make a whole lot of sense, they look good.
Yeah, it's feel-good measures. It's things to make the politicians sleep at
I
night.
did something.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. In fact, when it makes it harder to control. You create a black market. You make things illegal, and all of a sudden you just can't control it because people that are going to break the law are going to do it anyway, and the law can't stop them until after they break it.
Yeah. Yeah. That sucks.
Let me ask you this, man. And I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know the situation. So the forefathers, I'm not gonna lie to you, seriously. And I'm a centrist. I'm not too much left, not too much right. I'm a centrist. But the forefathers, I firmly do believe that for this time period, this is exactly why we are the way that we are. The rest of the planet, bro, all the other countries are looking at us like these Americans are crazy. They got all these guns. They have shootings. Apparently, we do have more, shootings than any other country on the planet. But it's a part of our freedom. It's something that we have to deal with.
It's heritage. And they've been trying to push it away for so long.
Wait a second, Mike. We were wrong on those numbers. I was going to say a point when you mentioned that. Yeah, we have shootings and we have all these guns. Okay, so our numbers, when I stated them earlier, were backwards, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
So actually, there are 393 million firearms in civilian possession.
There you go.
The population is only 326 million.
That sounds good.
Ooh.
All right, so out of let's, for the sake of the conversation, about 400 million firearms in civilian possession. Not
That's
counting.
right. That's not the military. That's nothing that the government owns. That is just we, the people.
I'm gonna say that hot ass shit that you wish I wouldn't.
Okay, go ahead.
Do it.
Get us banned.
With those numbers, guns kill way less people than COVID did.
I don't know anything about that. I hear you though, bro. I hear you.
Well, I hope you guys are enjoying this live stream because you'll never be able to watch the
See you guys later. You didn't see it this time. You didn't see it at all.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg gonna kick in the fucking. You can remember rappelling through the window. Right? I heard what you said.
That's right.
Sorry, Mark.
Yeah, man.
Man, I don't.
No one's coming in here, bro. No
These
one.
numbers
Seriously,
are
look.
unbelievable. Look at
No one
every-
is coming in here when you're hearing numbers like 392 million of those things here.
Exactly.
It's
393.
it's for a reason. Like it is absolutely for a reason.
We
You
would
know
never
what I'm
be
saying?
invaded by a foreign land because Uncle Freddie down the road has to have 50 guns. Even
Yeah.
though he's Uncle Freddie. So
Yeah.
when the time comes, Uncle Freddie got to open up his war chest and
Oh.
give it to the people.
Yeah,
Yes.
That's the pipe dream, isn't it?
Well, I
Look,
think
man,
there's a
That
lot
guy
of
down the road
old-timers
with
out there
17
like
fucking
that.
ARs. You're like, can I get one? He's like, absolutely not. Like, yo,
No.
fuck
And
carry
it- and it-
yourself, you fat fuck.
and look, man. Okay, so trained, hopefully, but if you're not trained, but you have them, it's kind of like,
It's still
man, I don't even want to go into this, but because it absolutely broke my heart, man. Uvalde.
Yes.
So apparently they didn't go in just because of the fact that they were hearing rounds just being let off.
If you are a law enforcement officer and you are afraid of running into gunfire, I want to ask you right now to go to work, turn your fucking badge and gun in, and get a new fucking job. Period.
Please.
Period. If you don't have the balls to do the job that you were asked to do, hang your shit up and take a hike. No offense,
Yeah.
but there has to be some kind of fucking bravery test, folks. There has to be, because that's some fucking bullshit. It took one man who had giant fucking brass balls that ran in there and ended that.
Yeah.
Per the Mises Institute.
I didn't. Yeah.
This is from 2018. This is from 2018. Following last February shooting at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. This would be the Parkland shooting. Some students claimed local government officials were at fault for failing to provide protection to students. This was 4 years ago.
Yep.
The students filed suit naming 6 defendants, including the school district and the sheriff's office. A federal judge ruled in the latest decision in 2018, it's 4 years ago, neither the Constitution nor state law impose a general duty upon police officers or other governmental officials to protect individuals from harm, even when they know harm will occur. Police can watch someone attack you, refuse to intervene, and not violate the Constitution. The
So,
Supreme Court has repeatedly held.
So.
The Supreme Court has repeatedly held that the government has only a duty to protect persons who are in custody.
There it is.
there you
That's
have
from
it,
the
folks.
Mises.
It is your duty
This is from the
to
Mises
protect
Institute.
yourself. And that is why we have the Second Amendment.
I'm gonna tell you the dumb shit I typed into Google so you can type it yourself. I typed "police don't protect and serve" into Google, and I clicked on the first link, Mises.org.
Yep.
That's outrageous.
Federal court has ruled that police can watch someone. What did he say? Attack you.
Yeah, they can literally stand there and watch somebody attack you
Wow.
and not intervene and not be held liable for it.
Essentially, they are only
Wow.
they are only obligated to protect the suspect.
People
Not
in
you.
custody, they have a duty to protect them. Aside from that, you, the average Joe, they'll watch somebody shoot you. They'll put them in handcuffs when they catch them and deal with it.
This
So
is
what
It's
you
your
saw-
job to protect yourself.
What is this place
That's a
called?
live stream all by itself.
Bro.
That's a flip of the coin, and it's like,
We're,
yeah.
bro,
I mean,
we
Katrina.
got time. We got time.
Yeah.
Get the shovel, folks. We're
We
digging in.
get the resources.
Bro, it's like Katrina when they disappeared. You know what I'm saying? When shit got hectic, they dipped out. Now, I don't want to talk bad about, you know what I'm saying, the people we expect to protect and serve, because I appreciate you guys. But
Oh,
I'm
man.
just
No,
saying.
fuck that.
Hey,
They need to
anybody,
hear it. They need to hear it. People
anybody who puts their neck on the line deserves some respect.
Yeah.
Give them that. But if you put your neck on the line for solely a paycheck and you don't have the courage and the balls to do what's asked of you when the time comes, hang it up.
Yeah.
Hang it Go find a new line of work.
If you're angry and bitter and stuff, like now, I firmly believe now a lot of people are like mad at the police right now. We've been fucking big mad at the police for quite a while now, and then they calmed down. They chilled out. We were like, can you please fucking stop shooting people? Then they did. But now we're like, can you please start shooting people? And they're like, you know what I mean? Fucking,
Yes,
so they're like, what do you fucking want from me, man?
Yeah, right.
It's
I can relate. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can relate.
it's rough, man, and I would never want to be in their shoes and have to make those decisions. They don't pay y'all enough for what you have to do. That's in all honesty.
Yeah. Bro, you know what broke my heart? I'm gonna tell you what. The reason that I haven't done a video on it absolutely broke my heart, man. And it was like it was one of the fathers, and he was like, I don't have kids. I couldn't even imagine, man. But it was one of the fathers. He was like, could you imagine being one of the fathers with, like, you know what I'm saying? Your kid in there, and he was like, damn it, give me a plate carrier and a gun, and I'll go do it. And they're like, no,
man.
Exactly.
You're being restrained from protecting your offspring at that point. It's
There was, I did read a report of a mother who broke away from the cops out of handcuffs and got into the school.
Out of handcuffs?
And pulled her own 2 kids out of there.
Bro.
Yeah, because they restrained her once already, and you weren't going to stop that mother bear from getting in there to protect your cubs. You weren't going to stop it.
Man.
I'm going to stop you both. Have we read the novel 1984 by George Orwell?
Yes.
I've been trying to watch the movie. I've been trying.
There's a character, the main character, Winston Smith. His job, he works at a censorship bureau. His job is to create history, essentially.
Rewrite
what the party says is what he writes, and is what it is. So what he has to do, he creates a person called Comrade Ogilvy, who is like a hero. Remember the Ghost of Kiev? Remember that guy?
Yeah.
Okay, he's Comrade Ogilvy. He was fake. Even the Ukrainians came out. I don't know if you guys caught this, but if you have a
he's not
they
real.
were like, no,
Morale
he's not
booster.
real. He's an idea. That's what Comrade Ogilvy was. He was an idea. He was a hero.
Gotcha.
He jumped out of a plane to save documents rather than be taken alive by the enemy or some nonsense.
Okay.
But he was completely fake. He was made up, but they needed a good story to tell the news. So I wonder, when I hear these stories, especially in this day and age of social media, what do you guys think? Are we still being told the truth? I remember a lot of people when the Ukraine thing started breaking.
Hell no. Go ahead. You got it, brother.
When the Ukraine thing broke out, a lot of people were like, I don't know what to believe. I don't know what to believe. But now we're showing all this outrageous, hurtful, terrible shit. And I'm like, what are we supposed to believe? Like, thoughts, quick, go.
Bro, propaganda. Go ahead, Hudson.
Give it, bro. Give it.
I don't have that much, but it's all propaganda. Like, literally, at this point, I'm believing nothing that I'm hearing. Nothing, because none of it makes sense. The whole situation over there, the UKR, I don't know what you guys say or don't say with code words or whatever, but
we let it fly, bro.
There is absolutely no way, bro. There is absolutely no way that they can take Russia. It's impossible. It's numbers, soldiers. There's no way.
Yeah.
And all we're getting is, they're doing that. They've recaptured this. They've retaken this. I wish that they could, but it's not gonna happen. They're a nuclear power. They can't win. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the machine,
But then we watched Russia storm into Ukraine. I'm on the record with Greg.
Yep.
What's he?
Oh, NY Prepper.
NY Prepper. All right.
Yep.
We did a live stream. I'm like, Greg, how long do you think it's gonna last? I'm like, we've been 2 weeks and I can't believe they didn't win yet. And now we're dragging, I don't even know. Nobody cares.
Since February.
Nobody cares anymore how long, except that we gave them $80 billion, which was like mad loot. And then but Russia couldn't even take over the Ukraine. Like they suck at this. So we come to find out, like, Russia was garbage the whole time. We spent trillions and trillions of dollars trying to beat Russia, and come to find out they's some bullshit.
I think they've been throwing cannon fodder.
Yeah.
Ukraine. I think
Oh,
they
they're holding back.
old
Ukraine.
Yeah, at Ukraine, old equipment.
Yes.
They're saving up for the big fight.
Yeah.
They're saving up for the big fight.
So
That's
that's what I always
that's
do.
my
I'm
that's
trying,
my
I'm
that's my
trying to
opinion.
clear the playing field. So what I do is I litter it with all kinds of battle debris and destroy the whole place before I
Well,
go
when
in.
you've got stuff that's been sitting around since World War II and it's still good, and you don't know what to do with it,
I would have bought it.
send it,
Man. Look. You know what? You know how World War III plays out? You get the two superpowers and they come up. They have they have like a meeting, and one says yeah those two. But one says, you know what? This is what we'll do. We'll kick something off, and we'll get we'll get the opposition. We'll get them involved. We'll pull them in. They'll think they're doing sanctions. They'll think that they're crippling our economy, but actually we're transforming our economy. The last thing I heard, the ruble is doing pretty damn good right now.
Yes, and they actually just turned somebody's lights off. I think for refusing the payment in rubles.
Yeah.
When you're not attached to that globalist banking network, actually your shit's like works better.
Hell yeah. And bro, I went to the ATM today. I went to the ATM, it's just little things. I pay attention. And one ATM at same bank, one ATM was like, they're not taking cash deposits in the ATM. I'm like, what the hell? And then the other one, so I went around the back and they were like, we're not giving out cash. I'm like, man, come on, wait, what the hell?
Yeah, one's just taking it, one's just giving it.
Right.
Things are getting interesting.
They are, but back to Russia. So like the Phoenix, their economy has been trashed, it's been burned down, and now it's coming back out. Yep. Now, on the other hand, that meeting that they had with the other superpower, they said, hey, look, this is all we need you to do. Just kick back. Stop shipping things. Stop giving them all the things that we need. And then once we get them really involved, then you can go ahead and take Taiwan if you want. And we've got your back 1,000%. What's happening right now, man?
They're flying jets,
bro.
Together over top of Taiwan, right?
And it will flood the planet.
They're flying jets over Taiwan. We're definitely being suckered in. I agree with you, Josh. I agree with you. We're being suckered in. And they're giving us the rope that we'll hang ourselves with.
Yes, they're starving the planet.
Yep.
Look, World War III it started weeks ago. It started in February when Russia rolled into Ukraine. Thank you. Yes.
January 7th, 2020.
Yeah.
Now, our government has not announced it. Yeah. Our government hasn't announced it.
No.
But that works for them. But Russia, everybody else has said it. Everyone else has said this is WW3.
We've been fighting the proxy war against Russia
in
Syria for quite some time.
Vietnam type of thing. Like, I went back through my Facebook memories and I realized that like around this time, I was apparently bitching about school shootings. Yeah. Apparently, not only is there a certain pattern that these dudes tend to be dudes follow, but also a time of year. Like there's like a season for it.
Yeah.
You can either assume that like, okay, so there's some underlying issue here that makes it so these people like awaken at a certain time of year, or you can assume that like, hot take no one asked for, the Democrats were about to get spanked in the midterms like a bitch.
Yeah,
and instead they had to manufacture man hate.
Yeah, and new policy.
Look, we're doing something.
They control everything. They controlled everything during the Obama administration. They had everything in their hands, and they did nothing with it.
Yeah.
Trump was only here for Trump's regime was here for 4 years. People acting like Adolf Hitler showed up. Right.
He's coming back, bro.
I hope so, because I can't take this shit no more.
Did you know that he's coming back?
Donald Trump's a fucking asshole, and you can quote me. But he's the asshole America needs right now. Because Joe Biden shit.
He's the asshole that America needs. Oh man. Oh,
hey,
man.
I'm not saying that in a good sense or a bad sense.
Joe Biden, they're looking at Joe Biden and they're like,
yeah.
Anyway, I'm just gonna fuck off on this guy.
Yeah. I'm not saying that in a good sense or a bad sense. But what I want you to look when he comes back, I want you to say, yeah, Josh said that shit was gonna happen. He's coming back, man. I'm telling you.
He has to.
Yeah.
Yep.
I start to wonder if this whole thing is not to just bring him back. Like, I don't know what the plan is here,
Yeah.
but like, we could have just reelected him the first time.
So Texas Surplus Pro says that Russia is just getting dudes combat experience.
No, they're not. 15,000 dead, maybe. Okay, now
You know-
those numbers are always fucked up.
Again, back to Josh's point of propaganda, 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 propaganda.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now the good guy is going to tell you he's winning.
Always.
Hey, can we get some statistics, Livingston?
What do you want?
Ah, look, he turns to the computer and starts typing. Hell yeah!
Russian casualties.
I want to know the size of Russia's active military.
Okay.
Russian.
Three Dog says both sides are the same. We're just being played to keep us apart. I agree, my brother.
Yep.
I agree.
Okay,
Yep.
the Russian army comprises the 5th largest military in terms of active duty personnel, with at least 2 million.
2 million reserve personnel. Active personnel, they have 1,014,000. They have 2 million reserve.
Okay.
Their budget is
In terms of-
$61.7 billion US dollars.
China's got them beat.
Oh, by far.
Now, some of these other numbers are a little more sobering, perhaps.
Hey, bro, could you just imagine, fam? Hey, I can't see the chat. Let me see. Could you just imagine? Seriously,
A bunch of herbs.
a week from now, 2 weeks from now, literally, China really makes moves militaristic on Taiwan. What the hell does that do? I mean, we're talking about it, but to actually see it happening.
It would spread the militaries of the world extremely thin, trying to deal with what would be going on in Taiwan. Because I think they've been sending these small groups of probe planes, and they're going to see one of them, and all of a sudden they're going to see like 30 of them. And there's just going to be massive waves of aircraft that are just going to roll over that.
Okay, so here's a map I found now about Taiwan. So it appears that if you were to overlay the size of Taiwan over the state of Florida, it's not quite that big.
Yeah.
So there's like this island off the coast of China. Now the thing with Taiwan, this comes from World War II shit.
Okay.
The Republic, it was Chiang Kai-shek, had the Republican forces versus the communists of Mao Zedong.
Okay.
They fought a civil war in China. The U.S. funded the nationalist Chiang Kai-shek.
Okay.
The Soviet Union funded the communists, Mao Zedong. The communists eventually prevailed in the war, but took over mainland China. The nationalist forces, e.g., Chinese Nazis, sort of thing.
Ooh, hot words.
Let's say that. Let's call it that. At the time, it was appropriate, okay? But they fled offshore. They had to do a Dunkirk-style evacuation off the mainland of China. They went to Taiwan. It used to be called Formosa for my old school veterans. Taiwan, Formosa, is about the size of the panhandle of Florida. Not quite, actually a little smaller.
Yeah.
So this is what the United States props up with this big talk to a giant country like Russia.
Yeah.
Is a World War II ally. And a lot of things you'll find in the world today are based on the end of World War II, the North Korea, South Korea divide.
Okay.
Japan invaded all of that. Half of China, Korea, as we know it, the whole thing during World War II, as they got their ass beat back with help from the Russians from the north and the United Nations from the south. You ended up with your South Korea, us, the North Koreans, the communists, because of the way these situations worked out. All these power structures in place today are from 70 years ago.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. A lot of these lines were drawn during World War II. Texas Surplus Pro says this conflict gives Russia the opportunity to literally fight against NATO tactics before something bigger.
True. And NATO gets
to shown the hand.
Put their stuff up against Soviet bloc Russian stuff.
Yeah.
The proxy war. This is Vietnam.
Yeah. Well, I would say that this is another Syria. Where
it's a forever war.
Yeah.
This
This
whole
is-
war in the
this is-
Donbass thing has been going on since 2014 or something.
Yeah. See,
yeah.
that's what a lot of people don't realize, man. I was at a Memorial Day service on Monday, and there was a guy who came up, and he was from Estonia originally. His parents were from Estonia, and he gave a long speech about how we need to get involved in Ukraine, and how we need to support Ukraine, and how we need to fight for these people because we said never again. And what really got me was that I'm listening to this guy, and I'm like, does he not realize that they've been in civil war over there for the last 8 years, killing themselves?
Gotcha.
And they're just dragging us into this mess.
Yeah.
Another reason not to give up your guns.
Can I
They're
reel us
handing them
back?
out. They're handing them out in Ukraine. Citizens, come grab this. Come fight for your country.
Fight
Seriously.
You want to take guns away from us?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Never happened. Never
No.
happened.
It can't. It
Yeah.
can't.
So I
CW
want to reel us
2.0.
back in on that note. Let's bring us back like gun control debate.
All right.
All right, so this live stream is called When the Guns Are Gone.
Correct.
Let's all fucking play magic and imagine. You as a civilian have no gun. Like
Ah,
you
man.
them all.
Okay.
They're gone.
Okay.
Do we
Josh,
have to?
Yeah, you gotta try it. So Josh, what happens then? There are no guns. But okay, let's be realistic. Okay, only the authorities
Yeah.
have them. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
Only the authority figures, the police, the government have
All right.
guns. What then?
I'm gonna go with this scenario because I've actually thought about this, and I was like, you know what? At this point in the game, that'll never happen. But I'm going with this scenario. So, we would have no say so. Government would go from a democracy or republic, whatever you want to call it, to something more like North Korea.
Yeah.
That fast, and I don't think that we understand how much weight and power, like ultimately, the fact that we have firearms really holds, like real world. You know what I'm saying?
That's truth.
There's a line that can't be crossed. They can play these games with limiting certain things and background checks and this, but there's a line that they know the shit will hit the fan if they go too far.
It's happened in the past. It's happened in the past where civilians have used firearms to fend off shitty government.
Tyrannical
In
government.
the United States, it has literally happened in a few different instances
Like
where
what?
That's how we were born.
there was
It's how we were born. So there's the one, like everybody remembers, like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
shot heard around the world, Lexington, Concord, whatever else.
yes. But I mean, like recent-ish history, towns have overthrown their corrupt governments with
Gotcha.
firearms.
Okay.
It's happened. It's happened. You'll have to take it to the thing. I don't remember the particulars of it, but there was a town that the Bundy Ranch. That's another thing.
Yeah.
We saw how the Second Amendment can be used there. That's a recent thing, and that was huge. That was huge.
When they ambushed and shot that dude, like that was bullshit too. What was his name? Lavoy something or other.
Yeah, Lavoy Finicum.
That's it. Yep. And yeah, whatever.
They bury it. They bury it. They bury it with all the propaganda. They bury it with
yeah.
everything. All the things that we should be really mad about. The NSA spying, everything. They hit you with not one thing, but 6 or 7 at a time. They call it a scandal fog. And there's so much that you should be pissed off about. You can't put your finger on the button of what it is that has you so mad,
Yeah.
And they hide in all of it. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's bro. I have to wear this thing rabbit holes. It's I don't know. My mind takes me there. But the shooter for the Uval
Yep.
deal, bro. I mean, I could be absolutely wrong, seriously. But I thought about this. I was like, okay, so this guy was either like demonically possessed, you know what I'm saying, or this guy was just I don't know. But to be honest with you, for a person to go that far off the deep end, that has to be bred into a person.
Yes.
That dude was off his meds or on the wrong ones.
Yeah.
I keep coming back, guys, to pharmaceutical industry. Most of these people who do these things are on some sort of pharmaceuticals. I can guarantee it.
Gotcha.
big pharmaceuticals. There has to be some connection there, and with all the big brains that we have out here, if we really start looking, I bet you we can start connecting those dots.
Yeah, yeah.
But those may be some dangerous dots to connect.
Yeah. Check this one out. But just my thoughts though. Seriously. Like so people like this could be bred, man. They absolutely could be bred. The reason I didn't make a video was because 50% of the emails I was getting, it was like, bro, talk about this psyop. And then the other ones were like, bro, talk about talk about the racist side of it. And I'm like, the whole thing's just horrific. But I feel like, you know how we got algorithms? Literally, like Hudson.
Yeah.
We are only YouTube. We are only allowed to mix and mingle with a certain few that they allow us to.
Correct. Because
this whole thing's a simulation, and none of you are real.
Brother, I saw with my own 2 eyes what happens when the normies get a hold of real information. I have a TikTok, right?
Okay. Uh-huh.
Full disclosure, I have TikTok. I'm sorry. I know it's kind of TikTok,
Okay.
but I have TikTok. I had like 50 followers, bro. That's it.
I hear you.
I made a video
right.
about the coming diesel shortages. It was just a Livingston man and I hanging out in the garage, and he said, "Hey, tell me about the diesel shortage again. What's going to happen?" And he started recording. And I spouted off a video about my thoughts, what would happen if the diesel ran out.
Yeah.
And the normies got a hold of it. And all of a sudden I've got, almost 2,800 subscribers on TikTok. That video's got almost 60,000 views.
Come on.
And once the normies get a hold of real information that they can do something with, they run with it.
Yeah.
And that's why they keep people like us under wraps.
Yes.
As a normie, Michael, I'm starting to suspect the government media has perhaps not been very truthful in their statements.
Yeah.
You can't have people thinking shit like that.
Oh man, Trout Slayer said he's seen some of my dances too. Woo! Yeah.
Oh wow. Really?
Oh, bro. Yeah. No.
You dance better than me.
I don't dance like that.
Yeah, man. But seriously,
this animal, I don't dance. I'm sorry.
How hard would it be? I mean, like algorithms, but how hard would it be to target people? You know what I'm saying? Like AI knows what we watch. They know how long we watch it. They know what we click on. They know what we like. They know how to confuse us. They know how to guide us. So people who are already on the level, how hard is it to literally send them constant feeds of the craziest shit that they can, you know what I'm saying, that they have, until all of a sudden this is their reality, and then boom.
Exactly.
It's
bro,
possible.
We see it all the time. The FBI literally goes after autistic people to try and take the van to the building. Drive the van to the building. They've been bro. There is some dastardly, dirty shit going on.
FBI foiled the terror plot that they created.
Go figure.
They have that possibility. I know a lot of people like, oh, that's crazy.
Of the Michigan governor. Most of the people who drew that up were federal agents. Wow. And then they duped a couple people into talking them into getting in the van.
Okay.
So, like you said, with the algorithms, they can force feed somebody exactly what they want them to see. They can put those triggers right in front of them. You mix that with some pharmaceuticals, brother.
Yes.
Boom, you got yourself somebody whose wiring's a little crossed.
I'm not crazy. Life sucks.
No.
Life sucks. All this is just garbage. I'm done. And then you're constantly getting these feeds of just like depressing, like
yeah, bro. Yeah, they pump it to you.
Shooting.
They can do it. They can do it.
Yeah.
They can do it. They groom them. Absolutely, outlaw. Absolutely.
Hey, Livingston, I have a question for you.
TikTok. Thank you, Texas. It was pretty cool to I went up to the mountains. I was up in the mountains, no cell service, no nothing. And I posted the video the night before I left. I was here hanging out, and I packed my bag the next morning and drove up to the mountains, and everything just kind of blew up from there. So that was kind of cool.
Gotcha.
That was kind of cool.
You guys are really doing it.
Rapture Ready says Skynet lives. They do. They do.
More than ever right now. Yes.
They would never silence us. That's just conspiracy talk. Outlaw Jackson.
Hey, Livingston.
How are you?
Yeah.
I got a question for you, brother.
Yeah, let's do it.
How you doing, man? How you doing, bro?
It's all day, man.
So the reason that I'm asking this, man, is just because, like, not to shift topics, but bro, I can't afford McDonald's right now.
Mm.
All right, okay. So I can't afford McDonald's, with the car payment, with the mortgage, with the cell phone, with the internet. But I'm seeing everybody else, it's like it's normal. You know what I'm saying? Like prices are up on every damn thing.
Okay.
Gas, groceries, everything. And it's just like it's business as usual. Like no one's really complaining. It's just like
Okay, because I think I love this question, and I'm going to use a phrase I heard from Mike.
yeah.
What you allow is what will continue.
Gotcha.
It's super easy for me to say everything I'm about to say because I'm about to say it, and it's super easy.
Hell yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Fucking gas costs too much, then don't buy the shit. Get a bicycle. At 2 fill-ups at this point, you got yourself a bike. Am I right? Fuck them. They want to make that money off your ass. Don't let them. And if you want to let them, then deal with that. Best I can offer you. I mean, we modern society costs money.
Yeah. Are you changing any of the way, your daily routines? Are you changing anything? Because I'm packing lunch now, bro.
I'm packing lunch too. Me and my wife have always done the cook your own breakfast. You got to get up a little earlier.
All right.
Because for the price of like 2 breakfast sandwiches, you can cook yourself breakfast for a week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, so you should have been doing that anyway. I don't mean to say you should have.
No, you're good. I got you.
But you know what I mean? Like, those options were already there.
Gotcha.
As for saving money, if your means of money are electronic, I suggest you buy things that are real and physical. Because when the system crashes,
Yeah.
you have things that are physical and are real, not things that are fake and rely on computers and electricity.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's why we still have this goofy ass little powered by StreamYard thing, and the stream gets downgraded to 720 because I got to spend that money elsewhere, folks, guys. Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival is just a fucking boat anchor for me. It's a boat anchor.
We get to
I am
hang out on
making
Tuesdays.
$0 and pissing off people who run YouTube on a regular basis. The Facebook freaking demons are like ban, Instagram, ban.
Yeah.
And
Speaking of bans,
oh,
when the guns are gone, okay.
Mhm.
So New York Safe Act. We are from the Republic, the
of
People's
New Yorkistan.
People's Republic of New York.
It's true.
Texas.
It's damn true.
So what I've got here is the resources for gun owners from New York State Safe Act.
Website. Oh, yeah.
safeact.ny.gov. Say it again. safeact.ny.gov.
You want to see some trash?
All right. So
Go take a
assault
look.
weapons. Is a hunting gun an assault weapon? Most guns are not assault weapons. Okay. I'm gonna keep this shit short.
Okay.
Is a handgun an assault weapon? Most handguns are not assault weapons. How do I find out if the gun I own is an assault weapon? Here's some shit. All right, so we're gonna go right to rifle.
Okay, let's click. This is the banned features.
Don't say all the words. I'm
Yes,
listening.
Banned features section.
Rifles requiring registration are semi-automatic rifles capable of receiving a detachable magazine.
And
That's the whole gun.
Have one or more of the following military characteristics: a folding or telescoping stock, a protruding pistol grip. The fuck does that mean?
That's when they're cool, bro. That's when they're good to go.
Now you can't even have the thumb.
No. A lot of people's mag-fed turkey shotguns were actually considered assault weapons under this particular law.
Imagine
if you have a thumb hole stock,
Bullshit.
so if it has a pistol grip and a detachable magazine, that's 2 military style features. You cannot have that. You can't have a pistol grip on an AR-15 in the great state of New York.
Sorry, guys.
No bayonet mount either. You can't stab the motherfucker.
Yeah, no bayonets. No bayonets.
There'd be no shooting. There'd be no stabbing.
Sharon.
All right. Banned features: flash suppressor, a muzzle brake, a muzzle compensator, or a threaded barrel designed to accommodate any of those, or a grenade launcher. Man, fuck y'all.
Deal breaker. No
I can't have
grenade
no
launcher.
Hey, y'all let this happen. Y'all let this happen in New Yorkistan.
He's
Y'all
gonna
let this happen.
Folding stocks. Can't have
Those
that.
tech-
can't have a folding
Here's
stock.
an illustration. Yeah, I have that from my shop.
That's right. Outlaw says, let's not forget the bayonet lug. You can't even have a bayonet lug.
Yeah, that's what
Wow.
I said. You can't have a
In New York State.
telescoping stock. You can't have a protruding.
This is a fine
pistol.
example of how they start to chip
Thumb
away.
holster. Look how gay that is. You can't even have that.
Yeah.
Look at it. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, we didn't
So
see
they
him coming.
made-
It's
they
like,
made,
oh, I saw him coming.
There was a lot of companies that came out of the woodwork when
Uh-huh.
this was
You can't have a.
brought to light, and they started designing things to modify these rifles to make them compliant, so that you had a way
You ever
to
seen one?
abide by the law. But apparently, what the Livingston man just showed me,
Mhm.
even some of the stocks that they made to get around the law are not legal.
Look at this
Ah.
They
fucking
consider
piece
that
of
a
shit.
thumb hole stock,
Look at it.
and
Look at it.
it's disgusting.
Oh,
It's disgusting.
some California
Well, hey,
compliance.
you guys will probably last a lot longer than I will down here in Texas trying to defend the home.
Oh,
Just
bro, no,
because?
no. You wait to see what comes out of New York City when the laws are gone, bro. It is gonna be fucking insane.
This shit's
I
retarded.
hear you. I
There's
hear
all
you.
the people who are hiding shit under the mattress, waiting for fucking WROL.
Yeah.
It's just sitting under the mattress waiting. And
Hey,
Let's
man.
look at shotguns. All right, I have a shotgun, right? So you got, oh, you're
Oh.
fine. You have a home defense weapon. You're good.
Yes. Kill box.
Right? Okay. So
does your
under-
shotgun require registration under the New York Safe Act? Let's find out.
Well, if your shotgun is semi-automatic and not or, but and it has one of the following military characteristics, the same as rifles, basically. A folding or telescoping stock, I failed on that one. Thumb hole stock, second hand grip or protruding hand grip that can be held by the non-shooting hand. Because this makes a difference, everybody.
Yeah.
Between
Hey.
whether the drone strike can stop you or not.
Hey, PNW Trout Slayer. Yes, Texas, I hear you. But once WRL shift hits, man, I'm not coming out the house.
Wild
Because-
Wild West.
Yes, seriously. Mm-hmm. Yeah, at least you guys, you're limited to rounds, that type of thing. Bro,
Yeah.
everybody's going to be running around with 200 round. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I love Texas, though.
Bro.
I failed on 2 accounts. I have a Mossberg 590. It has a 9-round.
Well, if it's a pump action, you're good.
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
Yes,
Because-
pump actions
No,
are good to
'cause-
go.
no, it's not.
Semi-automatic is what gets you.
Nope. Because
Really?
it's got 2 fucking.
No, but it has to be
And-
semi-automatic. It has to be semi-automatic and have one of the following
All right,
characteristics.
so home defense people, you got the Mossberg and Winchester.
If you have a
12.
pump action in New York State, technically you're good. As long as it's not
They're still
an
mad.
SBS, which
I'm
is a
telling
short-barreled shotgun, that'll get you in trouble.
They're still big mad because you have the telescoping stock, you have the protruding.
Yeah, but if you have
pistol.
if you have a pump action shotgun, you can have that because it doesn't auto load, man.
God bless Texas.
Antique slam fire shotguns a no-go. Now, those old Browning
Ooh, those are like
spring-fed
subject to no law.
shotguns, right? If you grab a hold of one of those suckers by the barrel and you have a round in the chamber and you smash that thing together, like push
Oh,
the
yeah.
stock in, you can discharge a round without pulling the trigger.
Right.
Tell us about Texas, Josh.
Yeah, the promised land. Tell me about real freedom, my friend.
You're hearing me. You're listening to me spout off these New York laws, and you're like, "What the fuck is he?"
Yeah.
even
Do you
saying?
guys even have gun laws in Texas? Is
Yeah,
the gun law like carry one?
Yeah,
Should
I'll talk
we-
to you after this live. I'll let you know all about gun laws. Yeah. Hey, man. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I love Texas. I've been here for 10 years. It's home. I love it.
Where you from originally?
New Orleans.
Okay.
Big Easy.
All right.
Yeah, you know,
Never been, but I'll show love.
absolutely. But I'm just saying, the one thing that I've learned is that Texas, yes, we were all different in Texas, and I can appreciate it. But I'm gonna tell you seriously, when WROL kicks off, when shift kicks off, I will be in the house for at least a month or two. I'm not going out because it's going to be absolutely bonkers.
Yep.
When there's no repercussions for just shooting, letting off, or just street lights or just random cars or whatever. Yeah, you're gonna be glad that you are in New York or stand. Just a little bit more than Texas.
I think you might be right. So do you mean do you strap, bro?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't play around. Yeah. 24/7.
Safety
y'all
first.
heard.
Safety
The only
Yeah.
thing that
That's
would have made
Texas
that
way.
negligent discharge, if that would happen right then, that would have been awesome.
No.
Yeah. No, we're good. We're good.
Brett
Texas
Guy
way,
for the
man.
Beaver Boys, Dutchess County, born and raised, Vegas for 7 years. Welcome, Brett. Thank you so much for stopping by tonight. Mystic Hermit, how are you? Bryson Beans, mofo, what's happening? Shauna Wood says, God bless Florida, LOL. Hey,
Shauna Woods, I know her.
Rapture ready.
She's one of those Florida.
Yes.
Open
Rapture
carry
ready
here in
It's
Vegas.
so warm here, you guys. Then she's like, oh, it's so hot. I'm like, yeah.
Florida, man. I was born in the dead of winter, so
I was born in the winter. I have like body hair, like all over me.
I was built for the Northeast, man. I was built for it. But lately, man, it's been hot as balls here. It's 90 degrees here today.
Listen, the only thing we don't have in upstate New York is like volcanoes. Like,
Yeah, everything.
you even catch an earthquake once in a blue moon,
Hell yeah.
So on the last sort of 10, 8, whatever minutes, we'll go when we feel like it. But can I get some questions from the comments? Anybody got something?
Anybody got any questions for Just Josh? And if you guys aren't subscribed to Just Josh, you're wrong. And
Bam!
you're wrong. Josh is not the type of channel who's going to spam you with videos all the time.
I never met this dude in my life.
And when you get to catch a Just Josh video, it's worth it to just sit down and listen.
Bro, I'm kicking more on
you, my friend. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. I'm kicking more to spiritual preparedness now. Boom. Yeah, that's what I'm kicking now, man. Because everything, listen, every aspect of life as we've known it is changing.
Absolutely.
I don't know if it's biblical. It seems like it is, but everything's changing. Everything with technology, AI, money, food, all the things that we have come to know, just the things that are always going to be there: gas, bread, electricity, water, security, 911.
Problems, bro.
All these things are starting to fade, and it's like it's prep up, people.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's the most sound advice. And it's something that I like to preach too, man, is prep. Train with your survival gear.
Yeah.
If all your shit is brand new in the package and you've never used it, if you haven't watched my videos about me almost dying trying to climb a mountain with my stupid heavy bug out bag, get into that, man, because I don't pull any punches. I'm not doing anything for the camera. It's all 100% real. And it's real world advice, man. Learn from my mistakes. Don't overload yourself. Go light and go far.
Yeah. How are your knees, bro? How's your back?
Not bad.
It's good?
Not bad. Yeah.
Bro, you are lucky. Hey, Livingston, how's your back? How's your knees?
His whole attitude was way different on the GoPro. Like,
yeah.
He's like, I'm good. No, I was cool. No, he wasn't.
No, I was big mad, bro. And my buddy Militant Farmer got just about the whole ascent on video. He was GoProing the whole time. So if y'all want to catch me crying, you're gonna have to subscribe to the Militant Farmer channel.
Livingston man didn't even get that footage.
No. No, we're gonna have to petition him so that we can show everybody me dying on the channel, crying. Bro, I would have traded that rucksack for 30 JanSport backpacks in a heartbeat on the walk up that hill, my friend. In a heartbeat. I would have left everything behind and been happy with it. Yeah. So
that's
train with your shit, guys.
Put your pack on and go.
So you don't have to call it training. You can go and practice with your gear. Practice with your gear. Take it out of the package. Go spend the night in the woods. I am carrying
the
that bag
directions and use
fucking everywhere now,
Yeah.
just so that I am used to hauling that weight. Because if you don't ruck every day and you throw a ruck on, forget it. Forget it. You're done.
Bro, that's what I'm worried about. For a lot of people.
Yeah,
A lot of people.
Me too.
The realness of the situation. Like
Yes.
that shit sounds cool. That it looked cool in your mind when you were doing it. Yeah, you thought that it would work this way, but shit, do it and see what happens. It's a whole nother ball game.
Y'all breathing heavy. Like,
hell yeah.
Bro, I was ready to ditch the pack in the first 200 yards. No exaggeration.
Yeah.
200 yards.
Last live stream confirmed.
Yes. 200 yards.
We talked about it.
Fuck.
Yeah, man. Seriously. Yeah. I drive hot shot, man. I drive hot shot, right? It's a 48-foot trailer with a Dodge Ram 3500. This is my part-time gig. And a usual trip for me is maybe 150, 200 miles.
Okay.
And I'm seriously, like, if something happens, we talk EMP, or something happens like that, bro, it is literally going to take me a day and a half to walk home.
Oh yeah, or more. Now,
yes,
whatever it says, double or quadruple it, because you're gonna stop. You're gonna need.
Thank you.
You're gonna need you. That estimate is out the fucking window.
Okay.
Out the window.
Water,
I appreciate that.
Yep. The shelter thing. That's a big thing that most people forget. You know, everybody. The rule of threes, right?
Yeah.
You get your 3 minutes without air. The
Water.
big one is 3 hours without shelter in shitty conditions.
Yeah.
And you can literally die from exposure.
in the dead of summer.
And that's a big one that people forget about. When it's like it is today, 90 degrees out, and the thunderstorms roll through, and the temperature drops to 68. You could be in a world of hurt real fast if you don't have some shelter. So
soaking wet.
And your shelter doesn't necessarily have to be 4 walls and a roof. It doesn't necessarily have to be a tarp. As long as you're prepared enough that you can keep the elements off of you and stay dry and stay warm. Be smart, guys. Don't leave those things for granted. You know, prepare.
Yeah.
Josh talked about like the Wild West. Like we talked about a Wild West mentality. Like now, maybe some of our viewers or people, I'm Red Dead Redemption.
Oh yeah.
Okay, like how you're just living off the back of your fucking horse, man. Like, you know, think about what your guys doing. Games like that, like Fallout, Red Dead, like shit like that.
Yeah, they can help prepare you for things like this.
I've read news articles about kids that saved somebody's life on the side of the road because of some bullshit they learned in Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Yep, it's true.
Knowledge is knowledge. You know something that someone else doesn't.
Yep. Share what you can, guys. Share what you can. And that's a lot of what we try to bring to the YouTube channel here is just helping people get better prepared, man.
That's it.
And show them the gear that works for me, some things that didn't work for me.
Yeah.
Things not to waste your money on. Uncle Charlie, how are you? Thank you so much for stopping by.
Uncle Charlie.
Crack shot.
Bro, shit is not getting better.
Everybody subscribe to Just Josh because I did. And,
please subscribe to Just Josh. Livingston, man. He
if you want to.
He doesn't watch a lot of YouTube channels, believe it or not. A lot of the circle, he likes to go in blind. That way he has no predisposed opinions of anything. And I can't fault him for that. Militant Farmer. Ayo, what up, buddy? How are you, man?
What up? Yeah. Hey, shit is not getting better. It is not gonna get better. I think seriously, like everything is just it's slowly just going down.
Yeah. You know,
so
we talked about the frog in the pot, the frog in the pot theory.
Man, that is it.
Well, brother, seriously, the water is simmering and the frog's about to go belly up.
That's what I was saying. Like when I was saying, like I can't afford McDonald's anymore. I know that's kind of retarded, but bro, like groceries are through the roof. Like everything is getting expensive, and I'm looking around and I'm like, how is everybody still doing the exact same thing that they were doing before, like restaurants and you know? And I'm just okay. I guess everybody's making a way, but I'm not.
Side gigs.
I'm not eating out. No more fast food. Yeah.
Side gigs. Got to be the side gigs.
It's not side gigs. It's, you know, you want me to say it? It's fucking corporate greed. Everybody and their brother fucking posting fucking record profits while the rest of us eat shit. I'm fucking tired of it. Okay, you know what? Fucking this state of affairs is bullshit. It's a manufactured shortage. It's all fake. And the second we stop paying for it is the second they'll fucking come to their senses and be like, shit, they saw that coming.
Gotcha. I hope so.
You
I
know-
hope so, Livingston. I hope so. Hey, shameless plug. If you
takes
guys haven't seen Top Gun, go watch that shit. It's a
The new one,
Man,
Top Gun,
I've heard.
Goose.
I've heard.
man. I'm gonna go watch that shit again.
Jackson says, "Don't worry, it's going to get worse." Unfortunately, my friend,
Yeah.
Milton
Thank you.
Farmer says it'll all get better after it collapses. I agree. Tank Houston says, "Fucking right, Livingston, man."
I don't know what I said, but I know it was. I always say shit. was right. Fuck.
Yeah, man.
Okay,
Yeah.
ladies and
Hey, Top
gentlemen,
Gun made me cry.
We're a minute over. Can I get like one last round of questions, or if there's anything?
Yeah, guys, please feel free. If you have any questions, comments, complaints, anything,
Donations,
anything.
those are always
Yeah,
cool,
yeah.
yeah.
You can donate it right to Just Josh.
Pay my
Yes, donate it right to Just Josh.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, we are not monetized here, so
Yeah,
we're
come on.
gonna have to get your PayPal and they
Go
can
get my
send-
McDonald's.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
we're gonna get Just Josh some McDonald's, bro.
Nah.
Yes, I'm sending you McDonald's gift cards, homie. It's
Man.
happening. It's happening.
It's happening.
Yeah,
Uncle
Just Josh
Charlie
needs
is
some
100%
chicken nuggets. He needs them chicken nuggies. It's gotta happen. It's gotta happen.
8:32. What's this?
8:32.
My mother commented on something. This
Uh-oh.
will be good.
Uh-oh.
My mother's
I
on
think my
Facebook.
internet's tripping.
I need to figure out who she is.
So
nuclear
that's
winter will be brutal. No, the nuclear winter will be like the thing we prep for the whole time.
yeah.
The thing we did not prep for is this bullshit that's happening right now. So like, as
I love
awful as it
machetes.
sounds, when the shit that we prep for actually happens, you'll be like, okay, I can understand this.
Yeah.
Until then, you're gonna be left guessing, everyone.
Yep. I think there's a big surprise coming for all of us. I really, really do. And unfortunately, it's not going to be a fucking good one. It's not going to be
I
a
love
good
a
one.
big surprise. I'm like,
Yeah,
"Why
but you know,
did that?"
when everybody feels like something big is coming,
They make something big.
and it's not just me. It's I watch channels, and I don't even talk to these people, and everybody is like, "Yo, you guys feel that something's about to go down?" And sure as shit, something is about to go down. It's interesting times we live in. And I think preparation
it is, man.
is the only way to go, man. Do what you can. Tank Houston, eat the rich. Bro, I got banned
It
from
probably
Facebook
tastes
for
like
posting a fucking Jeffrey Dahmer meme, bro. That said, when the food runs out, at least we'll have each other. They banned me for whatchamacallit. What was it? Violent rhetoric or something.
What?
You're super cool.
Whoa.
Just-
Whoa.
Fly over, wasn't it?
Send the dogs.
My thing with eat the rich is like when you're gonna choose something you're gonna eat, is you want to know what it eats. And you ever see what rich people eat?
Yeah, I'm gonna eat their food.
Eating them, like I'd rather eat
It's
some
not
like
good. It's not
that dude that's like 400 pounds and like drives a forklift. Like I'm nailing that fucker with shooting that fucking
He
dude.
wants the plump ones,
Sweet
man.
cream.
Yeah, I'm shooting that dude off the roof of Hannaford. Like, pow, got one. They're like 600 pounds of bacon off that forklift driver. I think you can hear it.
Remember
That Noah's Ark
recording-
villain. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah, man.
Josh, can you
What's up?
hear it? Oh, you can. Okay.
Yeah, but I guess it's my internet, man. Like it's like lagging and
They're gonna throttle you out too. In Texas, it's power, internet, power.
Hey man, hey,
Power,
last
internet.
weekend that's all I was doing. Crimping wires, putting on connectors, my solar panels, deep
That's it.
cycle marine batteries. It's just
Yep.
good to go. Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. You've got to you've got to get some way of keeping the modern life that we've become accustomed to, and some of the luxuries, so that we don't completely lose our shit when all this collapses.
You ever think that I'm gonna leave us on this whole shit? We talked about this, I believe it was with the roaming prepper.
Okay.
Who, if you are not subscribed to, also check him out.
Yep. Great channel.
He puts the out in bug out.
For real.
Yeah.
He's on the road all the time. He's always out. We were talking about. Oh Lord, don't let me forget. It was so cool.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on.
Come on.
Go back.
Come on.
And talk about what y'all was talking about.
We lost it. It's gone now. It's gone now.
Yeah, man. My solar, seriously, like my solar, it's a small setup, but I want it to be functional. It's lights. It's not refrigeration. It's lights.
Yep.
It's recharging all my flashlights. It's recharging laptops if they're still working. You know what I'm saying? It's the basics. Yep. Yeah, it's not refrigeration. It's not air conditioning. It's survival.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a big thing, man, to be able to rechargeable flashlights, rechargeable batteries. That was something that I started stocking up on, was rechargeable batteries, especially ones that run off USB cords. If it's a regular wall plug, I really wasn't too interested in it unless I have an inverter. It's man, gotta have it.
Yeah, a lot of my comms, flashlights, beams for pews and all that stuff. Yeah, it was all like rechargeable batteries. And then probably like the last 6 months, I started making sure that everything was that USB rechargeable through the USB. So my comms, you know, the two-way walkies, all that stuff, everything now is USB. Yeah. Let's
see, Brett says, you guys live in the best area. Food, water, and plenty of vegetables, would not be bugging out. I would be defending. I agree. That's the one good thing that we got going for us here, is we live
Except when it's like 100 fucking degrees on a Tuesday.
Yeah. Tuesday. But we live in the breadbasket of New York State, bro. We
apples and corn.
What was it? The cow to people ratio is like 4 to 1. 4 cows every one person.
Nice.
And apple trees were outnumbered by a lot. So,
wow.
Farm fields galore. We are literally the breadbasket of New York State here in the Hudson Valley. And they make some pretty awesome wine here as well.
Nice.
When you get a hunting license in the Hudson Valley, like you can shoot like horses. It's all cool. Like waves and breeze, you can shoot it.
Not exactly. That's man, it'd be pretty apocalyptic if we had to go to the horses. I mean, especially around here. Okay, horses are going to be your transportation.
I have eaten horse in my life. Anybody else? One in the comments. You ever ate horse in your life? All right, I'm gonna tell a quick story.
Oh, there you go. He's hitting them with the press one for horse meat.
I went to France. I went all the way across the ocean. I flew on a plane to France. Okay, I go there. Super cool, man. Went to Notre Dame Cathedral and all that before it burnt down.
That's where you guys are at, way up there. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, Hudson Valley, bro.
So, go to France, and I go to the restaurant. I don't speak French, so they got this thing, steak tartare. Steak tartare. You want the steak tartare? I'm like, steak tartare sounds to me like steak with tartar sauce. I'm prepared to deal with it. Bring it to the table. It looks like what they've done is taken a ice cream scoop.
Okay.
On the plate, raw pink meat. Okay. And they made a divot. They made a divot in the top of it, like a little bowl. I don't know if the camera gets it. Okay, they made a little bowl in the top.
Yeah.
They put a raw egg on that shit.
I've seen it.
With some chives and onions.
So you got raw meat, raw egg. Yeah.
How's it taste?
So he brings it to the table, and I'm like, okay. And I'm like looking at him like, wow, okay. I mean, it's an outside bistro. We're sitting on the sidewalks of Paris, France. Okay. I'm sitting here. I got this lump of raw meat and eggs on my fucking plate. He comes back like, you didn't eat. I'm like, you didn't cook.
Yeah, cook that shit.
So he takes it back. He cooks it. Like brings it back. Like bang, dude. Like now I got scrambled eggs with chives and onions.
All right, all right.
Like ground beef. I'm like, hell yeah, this is awesome. Eat that whole shit. Talking to the tour guide, and she's like, "What'd you have for dinner?" I'm like, "I got the steak tartare." She's like, "Horse meat?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Horse meat? She's like, "Oh, that's a steak tartare. It's horse meat." And I'm like, thinking, I'm like, "What? That shit wasn't actually that bad." You know?
What?
So the difference between beef and horse is basically that horse is a little bit more stringy and greasy. Like you're like, this is weird beef, but you're not like, this is not beef.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, but it
was it gamey? How did it taste?
It was good. It was fucking good, man. Like,
okay.
Once they cooked it.
Don't eat raw horse meat.
Just give me an ice cream scoop of raw beef and like, what's the matter?
I mean,
he's
use the horses for transportation, guys. I mean, seriously.
Oh, well, he's wrong. I'm like, you did cook the beef.
Wow.
Angry Prepper says, nope on the horse meat. That's right.
Yeah,
Angry, you know.
Ride the horses. Ride the horses.
Angry, I love you, buddy, but I swear to God, you're going to go hungry, man.
Don't eat the horses. Hey, you know when it comes down to it, bro?
It's all right. Onions, some egg, and some chives. And I didn't know it wasn't beef until she told me.
Definitely not doing horse, man. Definitely.
I'm just saying, though, Hudson, seriously, bro, if it comes down to it, like
horse,
yeah, if it comes down to it, yes.
It's like shooting somebody's race dog. Like,
oh man, come on.
Put some antlers. You want me to put some antlers on it? Make you feel
it's
better?
Rough, bro.
What
Magic said it. Sit hit the fan situation only. That's when everything else is gone.
Like I draw the line at like the cats.
And that's where we're headed.
I'm not eating the cats because I know what they eat.
That's right.
Hey man, we gotta find out what's up with this the chemical thing going on over across the pond.
Oh,
to see if it's a good entrance for us to, because early on Potato was like, hey, look, if any of these things get used, then it's
yeah. That's a little nerve-wracking.
There's all kinds of stuff going on.
All right. Russian forces strike nitric acid tank at
boom
plant.
Go ahead, pronounce that word.
No, I'm not going there.
Pronounce that word.
Nope. Yeah. Governor of Luhansk. That's about as far as I get.
Yeah.
Warned residents that nitric acid is dangerous if inhaled, swallow, and in contact with the skin. Do not come out of shelters. Can you scroll back up for just a second?
We're gonna.
Moscow separatist authorities said the tank had exploded on territory controlled by Ukrainian forces.
They're like, we blew up this tank, and you should blame the Ukrainians for it. Like,
so that's they tried to.
It's from the South China Morning Post, by the way.
That's how we ended up creating ISIS. Was fake chemical attacks in Syria.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Arming the Syrian rebels, who later started flying their white flags and potentially beheading people.
Nobody remembers that, and I challenge you all to remember that.
Yeah.
When Obama was like, we're arming the Syrian rebels.
Well, back then it was John McCain, right?
He wasn't the president.
God rest his soul.
Fuck John McCain.
He was the congressman who pushed for arming the Syrian rebels.
He wasn't the president.
No. No. And the president can't do shit like that without Congress. That's why we've been down this rabbit hole.
What are you making excuses for it?
Hey, do you guys think we'll see diesel shortages?
Already are.
Like legit.
I do.
Don't tell me that, man.
All right, so there's a metric that I use, and so I ordered something from Amazon on Saturday.
Yeah.
And then it turned out that shit wasn't gonna be here till Friday. That's a problem.
Yeah. It's
your same day delivery is gone.
That's a metric.
Yeah, a wrap.
That's a metric that you can. And I saw girls on Facebook and on the gram talking about like a real metric of the economy is how much dudes want to spend in the strip club, and apparently dudes are being a little tight.
In the strip club, that's it. You know everything.
I'm telling you, I can't.
They ain't getting their dollars.
I mean, the real money, like what? I don't know what these millionaires and billionaires. Like, if you can afford your rent, you might as well be rich. As far as I'm concerned,
Yeah.
If you ain't living paycheck to paycheck, I ain't even trying to hear what the fuck you saying right now. You must be one of them rich motherfuckers. Okay. So
That's it. Hey man, we're trying to get donations for Just Josh so my homie can get some McDonald's. Bro.
I'm already out of jail, man. I don't need bond money.
That's it.
I'll take it though.
I'll take it. Every dime. I'll take it.
But
Hey man, it's so funny. Tribe was like, Josh got locked up. He was in jail, and everybody's like, "Oh, we're praying for just Josh. We're gonna get bond money together for him." And I was just like, "Oh my god!"
Free my man.
That's
They were
right.
going back to my old videos. They were like, "Just Josh, you're okay." I was like, "Oh my god!"
That's great.
Yeah, it was funny.
Try
Man.
to get it going.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Rip with sweat up in this hot box we got going on.
Oh, Trout Slayer says off topic before I forget. Thanks, Mike, for promoting my channel, and thank you. Check me out and subscribe. That's my brother from another mother, the PNW Trout Slayer. So if y'all are into fishing and some positive vibes, that's my man, PNW Trout Slayer. Check him out. And definitely check out Just Josh's channel. Great content, man. You really think through everything, and sometimes you flip it on its head for people to show them an angle that they haven't thought about. And I really appreciate the thought that you put into it. I know you record these videos 6, 7, 8 times before you feel you've got it right enough to be able to give it to the people. So I appreciate the work that you put in, and I appreciate everything you put into it.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
I really do.
Yeah.
I really do. And I'm surprised. I'm surprised you don't have more subscribers, to be honest with you.
Hey, man, it's the algorithm, bro.
No.
You know.
What he said.
And that's what I love about Angry Man is he likes to bring everybody up, man. And I know it burned him a few times, and he got a little scorn about it. But I appreciate everybody, man. Everybody. It's nice to see the community lift each other up.
Yeah.
And you gotta watch out for some people, man. There's always snakes in the grass, and shit happens. But it's great to see everybody lift each other up. You know, Tribe, Prepper Now, everybody, man. You, POTB. Angry, Arkansas Living Brothers. There's just so many.
Yeah, we're gonna need each other, bro.
And it's just got a Ladysmith. There's another one, man. Lucky Dame Preparedness. Everybody,
yes,
just lift each other up, man. It's huge. Just keep the love flowing, folks, because the world's gone to shit. We see it every day. So share a little love, man. Share a little love.
We're gonna need each other.
Yeah, man. Y'all be good. Be good. Be safe. Stay safe. We're gonna let you go, Josh, man. We're gonna keep you all night, brother. We could literally talk all night long.
I feel like this has been my favorite live stream ever. Like just Josh. You got yourself a like and subscriber without question.
Appreciate you, man. I haven't started screaming yet, but you know.
It's all good. It's all good.
And it's bugging out, man.
Miss Sharon says we have to stick together. 2 subs for 200,000. Amen.
Yes.
Amen. And Outlaw Jackson says, fuck Canadian prepper. Oh, Militant Farmer, my homie. Bro, hey. I pumped you up before you got here. You missed
they
it.
getting crazy.
You missed it.
Bro, I'm lost. What happened?
Militant Farmer. I was shouting out everybody's channel, and he said,
There's some
he thought I left him out, but see, he came in late, and he didn't
okay.
all
I
the
got
nice things I had to say about Militant Farmer before this.
Gotcha.
Prepperines, Uncle Charlie. That's what I'm talking about.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hudson Valley Prepping and Just Josh wishes you a wonderful, I think it's Tuesday evening.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank y'all so much for being
coming
here.
through.
Yeah, we're gonna catch y'all on the next one. So for the Livingston Man, myself, don't forget to subscribe to my homie Just Josh.
Appreciate you.
Yes.
That's all. That's all.
Thank you.
That's it.
Thank you. Is there anything you want to pump up before we go, Josh? You got anything big in the works?
Nope, not really. Nope, not really. I'm just trying to survive.
Josh. We're all gonna die.
Absolutely. That's one thing that I can promise you in this lifetime.
He ain't lying.
That's it. Nobody gets out of this alive. So
yeah, but at least we have each other. to ride it out
That's
with.
right. We'll have each
Yeah.
other. We'll have each other. All right, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival, and we will catch you on the next one, folks. Have a great
All right.
night. Stay safe.
Peace out.